Hello, this is Kelly Magnus for FANWOOD TV. Thanks for tuning in. Today is Halloween, and we are here at the start of the Halloween festivities in FANWOOD. First, there's a skit going on behind me at the library, and then we'll have our annual parade, where you must attend in costume. So from now on, I'm not Kelly anymore. Refer to me as Mr. Peabody.
We're about to get started in just a few minutes. We're having everyone sit right behind the blue line. Hello, sweetheart. Says, oh my word, what a sweet little devil. Come here, my darlings. Papa, come. Papa, what is your name? Adam. Katrina Van Tassel, 'tis a great pleasure. Adam, I have a question for you. Come, bring yourselves closer. No need to stand on the outskirts. Adam, I have a question for you, and this is a personal question. And if you wish not to answer, sweet Adam, you may simply say, Katrina. Well, perhaps not with all that attitude, but Lady Katrina, I do not care to answer, but Adam, may I ask the question nonetheless? My dear friend Adam, what is your favorite color? Blue? Who else here fancies blue? Raise your hand. Sir, you do not care for blue? Oh, very good. Very good. Hands on. Who here is wearing blue? Raise your hand. Perfect. Adam, is a good color for you. Ah, excellent, my love. Perfect. Excellent on you as well. Well, when you say blue, Adam, I'm curious. Do you mean sky blue or little robin's egg blue? Sky blue? Oh, I had a hunch. Adam, we're just going to wait about 3 more minutes for the others. Is that fair? If you get antsy, my love, I'll just stop. All right, you let me know. So, of course, the more we gather and bring ourselves in, the more it doth appear as though we have gathered and brought ourselves in, and we shall entice the others while we've gathered and brought ourselves in. That is the whole notion. Madam, come! Oh, away she doth walk. Perfect. Sweetheart, will you join us here for but a moment? Why not? Excellent. And behind those lovely glasses, you are Mr. Peabody. Excellent. I had a hunch Mr. Peabody would arrive, and I was not certain, but I was hoping. And what is your name, dear? Rachel. Rachel, is this your sister? Do you love her with all your heart? Most of the time. Good answer, Rachel. And the other time you just adore her, right? Of course. Welcome, sir. Look who it is. It's that fellow there. Can we give him a round of applause? You get a little golf clap I can never explain it. Sit yourself down, sir. We're just gathering together, all of us as happy as can be, perchance even happier. And within just a moment or two, oh, ask them to run. Rachel, how old are you, darling? If you had an age, what would it be? 8? Who else here is 8 years old? Raise your hand. 8. 8? Mr. Peabody, not 8 years old? Very good. Hands are down. Rachel, when will you be 9? Did you just say July 14th? That is one of my favorite dates on the calendar. I do like August 9th and January 31st. Love that date. But I do love July 14th. Mr. Peabody, what month were you born? Oh, you were born in October? And you are also Mr. Peabody? Perfect. And you are 8. Good. Oh my word, look who it is. It's this family. Give them a round of applause if you will. A rousing round. Louder than that. My goodness, surely we can make louder noise than that. Sir, we saved you front row seats. It doth not better than that get. Sir, we will not stop. What is your name? Well, what is your name? John. Thank you, love. John, do you know my good friend Adam? This is Adam and this is John. We're getting along now. Rachel's here. John, bring it. We saved you front row. We would not start. I cannot without John start. Can you imagine starting without John? Give me a moment. I cannot even picture it. I get nothing. John, sit yourself down. Adam was urging you to sit. And when Adam doth request anything, we obey. Oh my, sweet my love, I do believe it is the hour. and we shall begin. Oh, oh, perfect. Oh, Adam? I just lost a fifth of my audience as you walk away. Sweet, Lady Susan, let this one family get settled and then we'll start, shall we? Is that all right, Adam, if we wait for this family? You must run, Adam. We'll only wait 30 more seconds for you. I cannot, she does. Be careful, darling. No, no, walk, darling. I'm teasing. Oh, all we need are teeth knocked out. We will all blame Adam. Oh my word, there go Halloween joggers. Welcome, friends. Come right down to the front. Push and shove your way. What lovely beings. Come, right down. Sir, have yourself a sit down. We need everyone as close as we can. Why the gentleman is standing back there, I know not. It is ever so slightly vexing. Good. Very good. Perfect. They're on the other side? Oh, very good. Well, very good. I will begin. As soon, I will begin. Sweet my lady, can you see well enough from the side? Oh, breaking my heart. She will have a very bad view from over there, I expect. Well, darlings, before we do get started, I first want to thank you all for joining me here. John, 'twas very kind. I just want to mention before we begin that this is, Adam, a participatory program. There may be a chance for some of you to join me up here, but it is only those who have been sitting very quiet that I may invite. You know how that works, right? And for the adults, honestly, it is a participatory program. However, if anyone here this day is not feeling particularly participatory-esque, you may simply give me a head shake. I can take a hint. However, if no one will join me up here, well, then I'm doomed. So, if we are all quite comfortable where we are, we're sitting flat down on our bottom so people behind us can see with our chins high. Those are high chins. Very well, Adam, high chin. That's it. We shall begin. First, allow me to introduce myself to you all. My name is Katrina Van Tassel, and I live on a farm with my father, Herr Van Tassel, in a little region of New York State just along the Hudson River known as Sleepy Hollow. And every year, my father, Herr Van Tassel, has a party. Last year, well, it was on Halloween night itself. Well, he invited all the villagers from Sleepy Hollow, including two of my dearest friends. Perhaps you know them. One is a very tall, broad-shouldered fellow, very good-looking. His name is Brom Bones. And if you ever heard my friend Brom Bones laugh, you would never forget it. He has the most unusual laugh. Oh, another friend of mine was there, a very tall, lanky fellow, nice face. He's a schoolmaster. Mayhaps some of you have been tutored by him. His name is Ichabod Crane. Well, all night long, both of these men were vying for my hand in marriage. They both wanted to marry me. Well, I gave neither one an answer, and at the end of the gala, all the guests went home. I remember Ichabod left last. He mounted his horse Gunpowder and began riding home through the forest. And while he was riding home, his mind began to wander. And he started to frighten himself with thoughts of haunted forests and haunted meadows when, lo, suddenly, he heard the click-clop of a horse coming up from behind, and when he looked back, there, he saw something huge, black, towering, and misshapen. My friends, it was the Headless Horseman galloping up from behind. Well, Ichabod spurred on his horse Gunpowder, and Gunpowder began to gallop, and they were jumping over rotted logs and dodging branches, and each time Ichabod looked back, the Headless Horseman was gaining ever swiftly on his heels. When, lo, suddenly he looked out, and there he saw a churchyard, and he knew if he could just cross the bridge into the churchyard, he would be safe. And as his horse Gunpowder mounted the bridge, Ichabod looked back just one last time to ensure his safety. And when he did, he saw that the headless horseman had now reared up in his saddle, holding a pumpkin in his hand for his head, hurling it at Ichabod Crane, knocking him from his horse and sending him headlong into the dust. Well, no one knows what happened to Ichabod after that. Some say he was spirited away by supernatural powers. Others think he went off to a distant land and went into law and practiced politics. But my friends, if you promise not to sell a soul, I will tell you what I know about Ichabod, for methinks I am the only one who knows the truth. Do you promise? Yes. That was two of you. Do you all promise? Yes. Perfect. Here's what indeed did happen. After the party was over, I, naturally being sleepy, retired to my bedchamber. I climbed under the covers and pulled them up. Died when suddenly I heard a tapping at my bedchamber window. I could not imagine what that was. So out from my bed covers I did go, over to the window, parted the curtains. Oh my word! And staring right inside my bedchamber window was none other than Ichabod Crane himself. And the truth is, my friends, he's here with us right now. So I hope you will give him a nice, loud round of applause. I'm speaking of my dear friend, whom incidentally would probably rather finish this than not. Ichabod Crane, give him a round of applause. No, I'm just going to remove that and give him a nice loud round of applause. What kind of applause is that? Oh, Ichabod, look here, my darling. As though that hat, I know it is a much newer, not better, just newer hat. And Ichabod, wait here, my darling friend, look here. It will not better than this get. That's good. Now you can stay nice and warm. And my friends, Ichabod Crane came right into my bedchamber and clasped his hands together thusly. And he cried out, "Please, Katrina, please, listen."
"Please, Katrina, please."
He said, "Please come out into the night with me."
"Please come out in the night with me."
Then, with a flair for dramatics, and you can clearly see how dramatic Ichabod can be, he said, "I must know who is the headless horseman." What?
"I must know who is the headless horseman."
Give him a round of applause. He's very good. Wait right there, Ichabod. My friends, I urge you to come all the way down here. Bring yourselves close. No sense in standing all the way in Saugerties. Well, Ichabod, hold here. You wish to go out on Halloween night in search of the headless horseman?
Yes.
Well, Ichabod, perhaps you are not aware of what fly on the midnight air all throughout Sleepy Hollow on Halloween night. Shall I tell you?
Yes.
I will. Ichabod, flying on the midnight air all throughout Sleepy Hollow on Halloween night are none other than the hobgoblins. And Ichabod, do you know what will happen if these hobgoblins breeze past your face?
I don't know.
I'll tell you. You will become a hobgoblin. But Ichabod, do not panic. I see you are just on the cusp of panic. My father, Ervan Tassel, taught me a little trick to keep me safe from the hobgoblins. Ichabod, perhaps I should teach it to you now. It works every time. Try it with me once, my love. We start with our chins high and our arms out. Try it with me, darling. We hop on one foot. We hop on the other. We spin around and freeze. Climb in a hole, cover your face, and hope you feel not their breeze. Ichabod, that was perfect. But Ichabod, it is not enough for you and I to be safe from the hobgoblins, is it? We want everyone here to be safe from the hobgoblins. So everyone, and we do mean, of course, everyone. Quickly, stand yourselves up. Everyone up on your feet. That's right, sir. Up you go. Chins are high. Everyone, arms are out. That's it, darlings. All together. Arms are out. There you are. We hop on one foot. Good. We hop on the other. John, we spin around and freeze. Climb in a hole, cover your face, and hope you feel not their breeze. Everyone. John, get in a hole. Very good. Ichabod, sir, in a hole. Do you think you'd want to become a hobgoblin? Ichabod, do you think they've got it?
I think they have it.
Except half in the back. Everyone, get down. They got it now. Oh, Ichabod, I'm so proud of them all. My friends, you may quietly sit right back where you were, nice and comfortable. Good job. Oh, Ichabod, I have an idea. Since we are going out in search of the headless horseman, why not you and I separate? That way we'll cover more ground. Why not you head off to the south, I will head north, and we'll meet back here, what, in about 30 minutes? Sounds wonderful. And with that, Ichabod went galloping off to make himself comfortable to thunderous applause. Give him a round. Excellent job, Ichabod. Well, my friends, Once he disappeared into the darkness, as I promised, I started heading north in search of the Headless Horseman. However, I had not gotten very far up the trail when I too heard the clip-clop of a horse coming up from behind. Oh, but when I looked back, I was so relieved, for it was not the Headless Horseman coming up from behind. Nay, it was rather a friend of mine, whom incidentally I had not seen for years, although honestly, I've loved him all my life, possibly even longer. He is my dear friend, undoubtedly yours, Jack. Jack, come on up here, the coachman. Jack, give him a round of applause. Come right on up here. Here he comes now. Bless his heart. And Jack, right here, my sweet, will you stand for me right here facing Catskill? Perfect. And Jack, if I may, just so we can see your handsome eyes. That's it. Now, Jack was driving the midnight coach from Terrytown to Catskill, so he grasped the reins of his horse. Oh, Jack, I forget, were you driving Gusto or Ginger that night? Gusto, the faster horse, that makes sense. Oh, but Jack, you were not the only one going to Catskill. There were passengers in the coach. Should I bring them up here?
No. They should stay safe.
In the coach? Oh, I'll bring them in the coach then. Thank you, Jack. That was helpful. Now, let me see. I'm needing some helpers. Someone sitting flat, someone sitting quiet. So quiet, I did not know you were here. Oh, well, that worked out well. The two of you join me up here. Perfect, Jack. You're so clever. Sir, will you stand for me right here, facing Catskill? Sweetheart, right beside him, facing Catskill. Friends, let me introduce you, if I may, the two passengers. First, there is the very handsome Terence Terwilliger. Look how handsome this will be on you. It is. And the very pretty Mistress Tinklepaw. A polite round of applause for them both. That is exquisite. So Jack grasped the reins of his horse. He gave Gusto a crack of the whip. Good, and the three of them began bouncing along on their way to Catskill. Well, they had not gotten very far, Jack. How many miles? 5 or 6? 5. 5 miles up the trail, Jack came upon the Hudson River. He gently pulled back on the reins of his horse, bringing the coach to a stop. He needed to find the man who operated the ferry. So he placed his hand to his forehead. He peered into the darkness, trying to find the fellow, but he was nowhere to be seen. When suddenly, the three of them heard a sound. Ooh, and everybody's eyes grew huge. Who was it? Rising up from the Hudson River came a woman. Oh, she was so beautiful. Remember how beautiful? The stories, of course. You would not have been that fit. Where is she? Let me see. I need a helper. Someone sitting flat, someone sitting quiet. Someone with a hand in the air indicating, well, I could be that woman. Sweetheart, will you join me? Sweetheart, may I have you? No, perfect. I like the eyes. The eyes are even better. Darling, come right over here. My friend, stand right here. 50 years ago, she was called Lady Jenny. She was so beautiful. And a sea captain had fallen in love with her. However, he promised he would return in 1 year's time to marry her, but he never did. Then, do you mind if I tell them what happened? You don't mind, do you? Do you want to tell them or you want me to do it? I'll do it. Friends, then he never returned, so in her despair, she fell into the Hudson River, and there she has lived for the last 50 years. On Halloween night, she rises up to pull some unsuspecting soul into the river to keep her company for another year. Now, after 50 years in the bottom of the Hudson River, well, Lady Jenny, her beautiful black hair, here you are, my love, this will be very good on you, has turned into green river reeds. And her, oh, why didn't I see those earlier? But I didn't. I guess the jest is right on me. Sweetheart, are those easy to remove? Oh, they are. Her beautiful black mitts have turned into bony, green, horrible, stocky hands. And now she is known throughout the land, not as Lady Jenny. Here you are, darling. Other hand, they will love you. She's called Jenny Greenteeth. And you must pay Jenny Greenteeth if you want to board her ferry to cross the river. In fact, she demands 3 silver coins. So when she rose up into the moonlight, she saw Jack. Wait there, Jack. And she cried out, and you know how loud Jenny Greenteeth can cry. She said, "Give me 3 silver pieces to cross my river." Well, she does it louder than I. Jenny? Well, she thought it good and hard. Jack knows he has to pay her. So he reached into his pouch, but he had no coins at all. None. He had no coins at all. So he reached looked back over his right shoulder, and his passengers reached into their pouches and handed Jack some coins. Good. Jack, do you have 3 in your hand right now? Good. He tossed them in the air, and Jenny caught them. Good. Then she lifted one to her teeth and bit into it just to make certain it was real. Is it real? Good. Then she allowed Jack to board the coach. She held onto the rope, pulled the ferry across the river, and onto the other bank. Then, Jack did something for Jenny Greenteeth no man had done in 50 years. He climbed off the coach. He walked over to Jenny Greenteeth, lifted up her hand, and he kissed the back of her hand. Well, Jenny put her face in the moonlight, and she smiled ear to ear. Well, she grinned, for no man had shown her such kindness in 50 years. Then she promised to herself she would protect Jack for the next hours of his journey. And with that, she slid back over here, darling, into the Hudson River. Stand yourself right there, darling. You never know when you might be back. Well, Jack grasped the reins of his horse, Gusto, gave Gusto a whistle. Oddly enough, the horse responded, and the 3 of them began bouncing along on their way to Catskill. Good job. Well, they had not gotten very far. Now, Jack, how many miles had it been? 3. This is an eternal trip to Catskill. 3 miles up the trail, Jack heard another sound. It was a low, growling sound. He quickly pulled back on the reins, throwing his passengers forward. Oh, he peered into the darkness, trying to find the source of the sound. However, traveling towards them through the darkness of the forest. Jack, I have to go under your horse. Will he kick?
No,
You promise?
just rub his tongue.
Oh. You're right, he doesn't kick. Traveling through the... Where is he? What, not one hand in the air? My heart wants to break. Where is this young fellow with his hand in the air? Oh, there he is. Come forward, darling. Friends, traveling through the forest. His name was... Oh, love. Oh, that's clipped on. Good. You need more bulk. Friends, traveling towards them came a fellow. All year long, everyone knows him as Hans Tinker, the clockmaker in the village. However, on Halloween night, Hans Tinker turns into a frightening werewolf with his hands extended, claws out, teeth bared. Yeah, he was growling and scratching. Listen to him growl. Give him a round of applause. It's a marvelous growl. He walked into the moonlight, put his head towards the moon. He threw his head back and howled at the moon. Oh, another round for Hans. Good job. Mistress Tinklepaw was in the coach. She parted the curtains of the coach, and when she looked out and saw the werewolf, she let out a scream. It was terrifying, and just before the werewolf lunged towards Jack to tear him off the coach and rip him from limb to limb, suddenly the 4 of them heard a sound. Ooh, and everybody's eyes grew huge. Who was it? Jenny Greenteeth. She had come out to save Jack. She walked a few paces towards him and stopped in the moonlight. She then saw the werewolf. She pointed one bony finger towards him. Then she beckoned him towards her, as best you can, like this, with those bony fingers. Now Hans did not want to go. He was shaking his head no. However, he was now under her spell. Both arms were up straight. That's it. And even though he shook his head no, he started walking closer and closer to her. Closer and... Oh, darling, you have to go under the horse. Just rub his belly. He won't kick. Good. Go under the horse. Yeah, just go under him. Good! So Hans Tinker came over towards Jenny. She then took him... Oh, yeah. No, you don't want to stay under the horse too long. He could kick eventually. Jenny took Hans by the hand. She took him by the hand and she dragged him off into the darkness. And the 2 of them were never seen again. Well, Jack grasped the reins of his horse. He reached into his pouch, pulled out a little cloth to bedabble off the perspiration. Very small little cloth. And looking out, he saw lanterns burning. Perhaps it was the village of Catskill. He would finally find comfort among his friends. But before he galloped off, he, Terrace Terwilliger, and Mistress Tinklepaw put their faces in the moonlight, and the 3 of them took a bow. Give them a final round of applause. Good job, darling. You did get back your coins, right? Thank you, my love. You may go scampering right back. Jenny Greenteeth, Hans, come on this side of me, darlings. I need one on one side of me and one on the other. I'm so proud of you. Hans. Yeah, Hans. Stand right here, my love. We're taking a bow. Take me by the hand. Good. That's even better. Raise your heads to the moonlight and take a bow. Give them a round of applause. Good job, Lady Jenny. I am so proud of you. You may go right back into the forest. Let's get you back where you were, and let us find your little mitts. They're right there, my darling. They're right there, my sweet. I am so proud of you. You may go right back to your spot. That's... Oh! Friends! Oh, my word. Darlings. The hobgoblins. They're coming up from the east. Quickly, everyone, up on your feet. Chins high. Arms are out. Sir, arms are out. That's it. Darling, arms are out. Yeah, everyone all together. We hop on one foot. We hop on the other. We spin around and freeze. Climb in a hole, cover your face, and hope you feel not their breeze. Get down small. Madam, sir, get in a hole. Perfect. Sir, in the back. I can still see you. Get in a hole. Perfect. Stay there. Let me... Oh, my darlings. They're floating right over towards Newport's. We were so quiet they did not see us. I'm so proud of you. You may quietly sit right back where you were, nice and comfortable. Right back down. Well, friends, just after the hobgoblins had passed, lo, as I promised Ichabod, I continued heading north in search of the Headless Horseman. But I have to tell you, after seeing Jenny Greenteeth, I was getting so scared. I really preferred to go back to Sleepy Hollow, but no, I was so turned around I had no idea which way was home. Oh! But looking out, I too saw a lantern burning in a churchyard. Mayhaps there would be a church keep there, someone with whom I would find comfort. So I ran myself into the churchyard and went, oh! When I arrived in the graveyard, I was surrounded by gravestones, and worse yet, I was not the only one in this graveyard. Nay, also standing in this graveyard were three really tall, skinny... Well, there are these very long, lanky-looking... You know what? I'll just show you, because they're here with us right now. Excuse me. I have to go out into the graveyard to find them. My love, go right on up there. Go right on up there. Don't make me push, but I will. You should have gotten in that hole quicker. Come right on up here, darling. Right on up there. Perfect. Perfect. Well, this whole group thinks they're exempt because they're so far away. Oh, I could use a good Viking. Darling, come right on up here, my love. Perfect. Oh, that may be a challenge. Is there anyone with you who could accompany her? We will need to find someone to accompany her. Are you all alone tonight here with her? Oh, then we'll find your brother, if that's all right. For this, we cannot do with the two of you. Can we give him a round of applause? Thank you, love. I'm afraid that it will be too dangerous. Is actually the word I'm looking for, and dangerous is never a word you want to use with a group of children. Oh, I use too many. Sir, come right on up here. We'd love to have you. Perfect. Oh, you may want to put that down. That will be a challenge. Come right on up here, darling. Quickly. Quickly. Friends, standing in this graveyard. Oh, darling, may we exchange? This goes right over your head, but not over your eyes. Perfect. Of course it's going to fit. And you'll tug it right down so it doth. Sir, look at this. This is magnificent. Perfect. Oh, darling, we need you to sit right back where you were, my love. I'm so proud of you for doing that. That goes right over your face, but not over your eyes. Darlings, standing... Wait a moment, I hope we're all sitting flat down with chins high. I'll tell you why. Standing in this graveyard were three frightening-looking skeletons, and when they stood, their bones rattled and they groaned. Listen. They were really scary. But you were not the only ones in the graveyard, were you? Of course not. Also in this graveyard were two cackling and let me tell you, I am coming right over for you, madam. Come up here, my sweet. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you. I'm so glad he's not weeping. Sweetheart, let me see. I can just... There, I don't want to snap that under your chin. Right on up there, darling. Right on up there. Coming Oh, I found her. Excuse me, I'm slithering. Oh my goodness, that was perfect. Come right on up here, darling. Come right. Oh, my hands are like ice. Come right up here. There were two. Come, my love, quickly. She's coming. Gentlemen, I'm going to move you over here just a half, 2 steps. 2 cackling witches. Listen to them cackle. And there was a very special reason why these witches and these skeletons gather on Halloween night in this graveyard. And Greta, being the head witch, do you want to explain why, or do you want me to do it? You don't mind?
No.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Keep some of the parts out.
Oh. All right. Friends, all year long, the bats that live in the trees above the graveyard, well, they make quite a mess all year long. So on Halloween night, the witches and skeletons gather to sweep away the bats and tidy up the graveyard for the upcoming year. Oh, but Greta, pardon me, my love, if you are going to sweep, why, my darlings, you will, of course, need your brooms, will you not? Of course you will. Here you are, Bones, Femur. Perfect. Now, Greta, you know as well as I do that it is not just ordinary sweeping which will rid the graveyard of bats, correct? It's really more like, well, it's really more like a dance, isn't it, dear? It is, it's more like a dance. Well, Bones, you don't mind that I call you Bones, do you? Darling, will you stand for me right here with your face in the moonlight? Perfect. Sweetheart, stay right where you are. Helga, would you stand for me right here? Good. Sweetheart, will you on the other side of her go? Be careful of this. Of course, you don't want to, well, you don't want to run into that. My love, I'm going to put you right here. Now, Greta, be very mindful of this right behind you. You do not want to dance into that and break a bone. Ooh, now. Bones, you've been doing this for how many years? Be honest with me. Well, is it 20 or 25? Now you're being honest. 25, I thought. It's 20 seemed... 25 years. So you and I should demonstrate, shall we? Now watch, Bones and I. We are going to start by holding broom in hand, just like this. Now watch. We are going to start by hopping 4 hops one way and 4 hops back. Well, Bones, since you and I are doing it alone at first, let us start on 1 foot since we're hopping. Why not? So we're just going to hop. Bones, just you and I. Watch us. Watch us. Ready, love? We hop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the other foot and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then with broom in hand, we sweep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Oh, no, just 8. I thought you said 25. Yes, it's almost... Sweetheart, will you hold this for him? I believe that was yours, right, Bones? Very good. So, it is simple, is it not? So, here's how it will work. Bones and I will start. We're going to hop, hop back and sweep 8 times. You two will hop, hop back and sweep 8 times. You two will hop, hop back and sweep. Then we'll do it again. Bones and I will go. These two will go. These two will go. And then... It is madcap. We will all join all together and dance for what truly will feel like eternity. And then, by now the bats will really be flying, so you'll have to cover your heads so they do not in your hair go. Watch this. We're going to take broom in hand. Watch, Bones and I. Just Bones and I. We're going to take 2 big flaps. Ready, darling? Try it with me. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then a big circle again. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then a big circle last time. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we get down on our knees for the final flap. Oh, he's good. He's very good. So, my friends, if they do this flawlessly, all the bats will be gone. My word, look at them all. If they do not do it perfectly, well, Helga, you know there's a price to pay, right? We'll talk about it later. Very good, broom in hand. So we're going to start. Eventually, we'll all do it together. But we're going to start. Are you ready, darling? If anyone gets confused, honestly, just follow Bones. 25 years, that's long enough to impress us all. Very good. Do the best you can. Chins are high, Bones, just you and I. Ready? Just you and I. Come. Other way. Sweep. Ah, you're good. Your turn. Hop away. Hop back. Sweep. They're very good too. Your turn. Hop. Sweep. Oh, Bones, just you and I. Ready, love? Sweep. Oh, the bats are starting to fly. Cover your heads. Cover your heads. Good. Your turn. Hop back. Sweep. Oh, there they go. Your turn. Hop back. Sweep. Good. All of us all together. Come on. Sweep. That's it. One more. Circle. Two times. Circle. Last time. Get on your knees. Give them a round of applause. Oh, my good bones. You lost your head, darling. Wait right there, my friends. Wait right there. Oh, my goodness. Helga, I have to ask you, my darling, my sweet, darling friend. Helga, come here, sweetheart. Are all the bats gone? Oh, yeah, they're gone. Yeah, I'm so happy. For my darlings, if all the bats were not gone, poor Helga would have had to done the entire dance again by herself. But they're all gone. Well, afterwards, the witches returned their brooms to me, as did the skeletons. Good job. Thank you, my darling. Excellent. And then, the skeletons. Oh, so sorry. I'll make this quick. I hope the scream is not too intense. I just have to remove your head. Are you ready? Oh, that was delayed. Very good, darling. Oh, so sorry. I'll make it quick. The witches then removed their hats and handed them back to me. And the skeletons and the witches went groaning and cackling right back to their places to thunderous applause. Give them a final round. Oh, I'm so sorry. My great apologies. Look at that. Perfect, 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 perfect. Well, my dears, sweet Susan, what thank you for time? What thank you for time, my... Perfect. My darlings, after I left the graveyard, I must needs tell you, I was now truly so frightened. I needed to get back to Sleepy Hollow, but by now I was truly so turned around in the darkness. Oh, look. Off in the distance, even in the darkness, I saw a mountain range. It must be the Catskills. And I thought, surely if I could just climb to the highest peak of the highest ridge, I would find my bearings. So that is precisely what I did. I did climb to the highest peak of the highest ridge. And when I looked down, in this grassy little knoll, you know how grassy knolls can be? Well, this was really grassy. And in this grassy little knoll were three of the tiniest little old... well, they were scary little... You know what, I'll just show you. They're here with us right now. Let me see if I can find them. Some helpers. Someone sitting flat, someone sitting quiet. Darling, will you join me up here? May I ask you to remove your beautiful crown for me? Perfect. Who else? I'm looking for another helper. Heavens. Another little girl. Darling, will you join me? May I ask you to remove those little mousy ears? Or kitty ears, rather? Come here, my love. Sweetheart, stand right here facing me. Face me. Good girl. Start right here facing me. Oh, I did say there were three of them. I was not jesting. There were... Oh, I'm not going that way. Oh! Of course. I'll never do this without you. Darlings, we have to get you ready. Perfect. Will you stand right there, my love? We have to get everyone ready. Everyone ready. Chin up, darling. This will be so good on you. Chin up nice and high. Oh, that is magnificent. Stand right there, darling. Perfect. Stay right there. That goes well with the gown. Chin up? No, not yet. Stay facing me, darlings, for just a moment. Stay facing me. Bless your heart. Look at that. That is you on your... Oh, wait here. Wait here. My friends, down in this grassy little knoll were... Oh, that is you. Were three of the tiniest... Oh, they were the weensiest. Oh, I like that off the side. That is the way to wear that. The tiniest little old men. Darlings, oh, look at that. You would think that that was something I would want to have happen, but no, truly was not. Darlings, take a half step towards me and turn and put your faces in the moonlight. There they are. Tiny little old men. And these little old men stood in a bit of a huddle, and they were talking very loudly in Dutch. Listen. Well, actually, you had to be down in the knoll to hear it. Up top, couldn't hear a thing. But they were talking in Dutch. But you were not the only ones in this grassy little knoll, were you? Of course not. Also in this grassy little knoll was a fellow, and I'll be honest, the last time I thought about him, he was sound asleep. But my goodness, that was 20 years ago. Undoubtedly, he is awake by now. Where is that boy who's not... I thought that was you when you came here. Come over here, darling. It's Rip Van Winkle, everyone. A round of applause. Rip, come right on up here, darling. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, look at this, how dangerous that is. We'll just put it over there. So it'll only be dangerous for people walking there. Come to my love. Now, my friends, there was a reason why Rip Van Winkle and Van Gruff. Is that how you say your name, Ben? Van Gruff? The reason they joined in this grassy little knoll was simply to play a rousing game of 9 pins. Here's how it will work. Rip, will you stand on the other side of that blue line, right there, but face me? Good. Van Gruff? Is that how you say it? Will you stand on the other side of this blue line facing me? Perfect. My love, will you a favor do me? Take those pins and put them on these blue dots here. Sweetheart, will you take those pins and put them on those blue dots there? That may be a challenge, but we'll do the best we can. Now, here's how the game will work. When I say, oh, wait a moment. Good. You can stand right behind the pins in the forest. Here you are. Are you ready, darling? Oh, I know. Are you ready, darling? I hope you're feeling strong. Good. Oh, perfect. My love, walk all the way around and stand on the back side of these pins. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. And it will all the time, and that's perfect. I'm so proud of you. Good. We'll just put this like this. No, we'll put it like that. Oh, time is of the essence. Stand right there. Who wants to play 9 pins? Oh, because we only set up 4 here on this side, apparently 2. That makes it even. Now, when I say on your mark, get set, go, Rip Van Winkle is going to try to bowl down these pins. Van Gruff, did I say that right? Is that right? Is going to knock down these pins. Your jobs will be to quickly throw them back the ball and step back up the pins. Now these men have only 1 minute to try to knock down as many pins as possible. So the faster you step back up the pins and throw back the balls, the more chances they will have. Watch this, darling. Never run into this. Promise me? I do not know a good barrister in FANWOOD, but undoubtedly there are several. I do not want to chat with them, however. Very good. Now once they start playing, I want to hear a good deal of cheering, saying, hurry, make haste, have at, or just a good deal of cheering. Darling, do you have any encouraging words for your partner before we start? Go. Rip Van Winkle, any encouraging words? I trust you. Good. Stand right over there, darling, if you would. Well, actually, you can stand wherever you want. I want to hear a good deal of cheering. Do not disappoint me. May the better 9-pin player win. Very exciting indeed. Lots of cheering. Do the best you can. Stay behind the blue line. Oh, your colonial boot is unbuckled. We'll leave that. Hope he doesn't trip. Are you ready, darling? Get in a position of readiness. Get in a position of readiness. I'll tell you when to start. On your mark. Where's all the cheering? Get set. Whoa! Oh, here it comes. Good, I'll throw it back. Help set up the pins. There you are, Rip. Hurry. Where's all the cheering? Oh, good. Where's all the cheering? There you are, darling. Oh, come on, go. There you are, darling. Oh, my goodness, what? Here you are, my love. Where's all the cheering? There you are. Quickly, darling. Come on, please. Give it a toss. Throw back the ball. Throw back the ball. Oh, my word. The things I've never seen are more rousing. Gah! Game of 9 pins in all my day. Well, ladies, or gentlemen rather, will you help me take all these pins and put them right over here? I'm so proud of you. We'll put all of them over here. They do not have to be standing. We'll just set them over here. Oh, my goodness. I hope you are paying close attention. You will be the judges. Sweetheart, will you stand on this side of me? Love, will you stand on this side of me? Rip Van Winkle over here, Van Gruff on this side. Good. Put your face in the moonlight. Now, who here on this side of the tournament yard was paying very close attention and can tell me, oh, the moon has risen very high, has it not? Bless her heart. His heart. Who here was paying close attention and can tell me how many pins Van Gruff did to the ground knock? Wait, oh, actually, I need your hand in the air. I appreciate you calling out, though, sir. Sir, what is your name? Michael, come forward. Make way for Master Michael, make way. Watch out for this dangerous moment here. Uh-oh. Oh, it is an eel stuck up from the Hudson River. Oh, thank you. Thank you, darling. Well noted. Come here. See, you've been outed. Come here, darling. Sweet Michael, will you proclaim throughout the land how many pins did Van Gruff knock to the ground? How many? 5. Give him a round of applause. Take a bow, sweetheart. Come right over here to your brother. Now, who on this side of the tournament yard was paying close attention and can tell me how many pins Rip Van Winkle did knock to the ground? He said, and oh, sir, will you join me up here? What is your name? How say you? Oh, what is your name? Perfect, come right on up here. Oh, things go bump in the night. I know. Very good. My love, put your face in the moonlight. Your name again, one more time. Patrick! Patrick, will you proclaim throughout the land how many pins did Rip Van Winkle knock? 5! 5! Give him a round of applause. Take a bow, darling. You may go right back to your spot. Careful with that. Oh, careful with everything. 5! It was an even match. How fortuitous. That means we will all have a wondrous year. That's what that means. Everybody take each other by the hand. A tie. I'm so proud of you all. Take a bow. Well done. Good job, my loves. You may remove your hats and your beards. Well done, Rip Van Winkle. A tie, that is not easy. Wonderful. Well, I think I would prefer the crown to this wig. And but it's a beard. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Van Gruff. Right back to your places go. Another round of applause for them all. Good job, darlings. Oh, that crown will look so much prettier on her. That's for certain. Oh my word, quickly, everyone sit flat down. Chins are high. I'll tell you why. Just after the tournament had ended, lo, as I promised, I started heading what I thought was back to Sleepy Hollow, back to the safety of my father's farm. But lo, I could hear off in the distance a clip-clop of a horse. What if it is the Headless Horseman? Whatever will I say to him? But, oh, I was so relieved, for coming towards me was not the Headless Horseman. It was my dear friend, Ichabod Crane, galloping back. Here he comes now. Whee! Galloping back. Ichabod, tell me, darling. Oh, that is too enjoyable. Ichabod, were you successful? Did you see the Headless Horseman?
I did.
And no sooner had those words left his lips when, lo, we looked out. And there I could see exactly what had frightened Ichabod. Oh, 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 darling, will you... Good. This hand, just like that. Just like, it's going to hold the cloak, just like that. That goes straight above your head. You know why? It will envelop you. Excellent. Darling, this is clasped at the base with the other hand. And that is straight above your head, both of them. Oh, oh. We'll go this way. Swaying back and forth. Aim. Oh, make way. Make way. Swaying back and forth. Ichabod backed himself up against a tree. He was visibly trembling. The Headless Horseman stood in a clearing in the moonlight, and he took the pumpkin in his hand, and he arched back as though he were going to hurl it one more time at Ichabod, but before he did, he let out the deepest, heartiest belly laugh you ever heard. Listen. Ichabod snapped his fingers, and he cried out, "I recognize that laugh."
I recognize that laugh.
Then, with all the courage he could muster, he pointed towards the headless horseman and said, "Phantom, remove your cloak."
Phantom, remove your cloak.
Well, the phantom obeyed. Brom Bones? Brom Bones? You have been masquerading all this time as the headless horseman?
Yes.
Yeah. You are just trying to frighten Ichabod, aren't you?
Yes.
You're just afraid I'm going to marry him, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, I am tired of all this foolish behavior betwixt the two of you, and I want right here, right now, for the two of you to shake and make up. Give them both a round of applause. Gentlemen, stay with me for just one moment. Well done. So, my friends, now you know exactly what happened to Ichabod Crane that night. Well, it was really more what happened to me, but you were there in an ancillary way. And if you wish to know which one of these men I marry, for I do marry one of them, whether it be Brom Bones or Ichabod Crane, why, you'll have to read The Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving for yourselves. Because it's in, it's in there. Brom. See it? Yeah. Well, dears, before we depart, and I know we are eager, I want to thank all of the adults, all of the young ones for your wonderful participation. Thank you for supporting the FANWOOD Memorial Library. I do have brochures over there if anyone is interested in taking one home. It makes wonderful reading. Have a very safe and happy Halloween. Bless you all. Thank you and God bless. Happy Halloween, everyone. Thank you, my dears. Thank you ever so much. Perfect.
Hello, I'd like to introduce myself as Mr. Peabody. And what is your name?
My name is Kitty Jones.
Hi, Kitty. Nice to meet you. I watched your performance, and you were just wonderful. Where are you from? How did you get your training?
Well, I happen to reside right now out in Pennsylvania. I have a company called Kids Interactive Theater. I have 16 different programs based on different eras of history, and some based on literature like The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. But I trained in New York many, many years ago. I went to school for theater, went to graduate school for theater, lived in New York for a number of years, and now I live out in Pennsylvania, and I just tour around the Northeast, my one-woman shows.
So how did you stumble upon FANWOOD, our little library?
Well, I've been here a number of years ago. In the summertime, I do some library programs, and Miss Susan and I have known each other probably, 8 or 10 years, and she just called me knowing that the town had this great celebration, and I have a Sleepy Hollow show. Wouldn't it be fun to marry the two? And I would say it was.
I think it was great. It's a great addition to our great traditions here. So thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. It was a lot of fun. Thanks,
All
Mr.
right.
Peabody.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, dear.
What is your costume? So, Princess Sophia, you look beautiful. So, and what are you guys?
I'm Superman.
Superman. That makes me scratch my beard a little bit. It looks a little bit like Batman.
Oh, that's right. Batman.
And how about you over here?
I am a Catwoman, my own version.
Oh, cute. That's fierce. How about you?
I am a daddy of 3.
Oh, what a great costume. All right. Happy Halloween, everybody. Well, I'm Mr. Peabody. How are you?
Good, how are you?
What's your name?
Bonnie.
And?
I'm Chris.
And who's this over here?
This is Thomas. He's a garden gnome.
He's the garden gnome? Oh my goodness. And what are your costumes?
So I'm a refinery worker.
And I'm a pirate.
And a pirate. You guys look really great. How long did it take to get your costumes together?
Not too long.
Yeah, not too long, really.
Wow, that's impressive.
We
So,
kept flying around.
Yeah.
so is this your Halloween tradition to come here in FANWOOD?
Well,
Nowadays,
this is his first Halloween, so it will be from now on.
Oh, that's special. Thanks for talking with us.
Yes, thank you.
Hi, guys. Who have I stumbled upon?
The Addams Family.
I've always wanted to meet you guys. So, name your characters.
Grandma.
Got a date? I'm just Mr. Peabody. And who are you?
Morticia.
Nice.
Gomez Adams.
Hello?
Pugsley.
Pugsley and
They never really named her.
the Baby Adams.
Baby Adams.
How cute. So what's your Halloween tradition?
Well, this is our first. So our hope is just to be around other families and other kids and just enjoy the holiday and make the best of it.
Did you catch the skit that was going on at the library?
No, we made it just in time.
For the parade, right?
Yeah, for the parade, yeah.
All right, well, enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Hi, guys. Can you tell me your name?
My name's Asa.
You're Princess Elsa? You look so beautiful. And what's your name?
Natalie.
Natalie, and what's your costume?
A Katy cat.
Wow. Oh, look at your ears. You look great. And comfy. And what are you over there?
I'm the Blackbird from Angry Birds, and I'm Elias.
Let's see your angriest face. For the camera. Whoa, that's an Angry Bird right there. Let's say Happy Halloween from FANWOOD TV.
Happy
Look at the camera,
Halloween!
What's your costume?
Police officer.
Say who
Police officer. You look so cool. And what's your baby brother or sister?
Brother, right?
Oh, your baby brother's a police officer too. Asleep on the job. That's funny, Mommy. What about your dog? He's what?
A prisoner.
Did you arrest your dog?
No.
That's silly.
We tried, right? He wasn't cooperative.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. What are your costumes?
Green Lantern.
Wonder Woman.
And?
Baby Green Lantern.
Baby Green Lantern. Aw, so you're the super family. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hi, I'm Mr. Peabody. How are you?
Fine. I'm very good.
What's your name?
Dick Lorber,
Are you guys, where did you come from today?
Scotch Plains.
Scotch Plains, awesome. And did you make this?
Yes, I did.
This watercraft? This is awesome. How long did it take you?
Oh, about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Whoa, I hope you win a prize. I bet you will.
Well, that's not important as long as the kids enjoy it.
As long as the kids are happy, yes. And who is the person in the boat?
That's Aiden, my grandson.
How old is he?
He'll be 2 in April.
That's precious.
February, rather.
February. And what is he dressed as?
As a Viking.
A little Viking. Wow, this is very creative.
Well, happy Halloween, FANWOOD. Mayor Colleen Marr here with my son Colin, who is, what are you, Colin?
A deadly soccer player.
He's a deadly Scotch Plains FANWOOD soccer player. You're looking good with all your cuts and bruises. So we're down here at the library ready to kick off our annual parade and then head into the park where we're going to do our costume contest. And everybody's a winner in FANWOOD. So we want to once again thank our Recreation Commission for all their hard work. We want to thank all of the residents and the parents who've dressed up and wish everybody a great Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
Hey, happy Halloween, FANWOOD! Woo! Come on, make some noise. We're about to get into our annual parade. On behalf of myself and all of the council, let's give it up once again for the awesome Recreation Commission that puts this parade on and then takes us into the park where everybody's going to be a winner. Come on, let's give it up for the Recreation Commission here. Our fine police department is going to lead us, with our FANWOOD Fire Department and Rescue Squad taking up the lead. Let's give them a nice round of applause for coming out here tonight. We have a volunteer fire and volunteer rescue squad who is always there for us. So we're about to kick off, I'm going to say any minute now, right? All right, so we're going to get to the front and then we're going to take the Chiefs countdown and then we're going to party right into the park. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're closing down the streets right now. Get ready. On a count of 10, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it! Did you see the one with the Say hi.
All right, we are going to start the contest. Not everybody gets a prize, but everybody here is a winner. Did everybody have a good time tonight? Did everybody enjoy the parade? This time, we're going to do the first group. If you are under 2 years old, come on down, it's your turn. Again, under 2 years old, please start going around the fence. Uh-oh, we got a little Addis family going on here. Anybody know how to snap? Again, we're looking for anybody under 24 months.
She's so pretty. Hi.
All right, last call for children under 24 months. Again,
hi, pretty.
Last call for children under 24 months.
Hi there.
You say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you get your ticket, please make your way over to the minion.
Hi. Hi, Elsa. Say hi.
Miss Hannigan?
Doesn't even look real. Hi. Hi, Annie. Hi. Hi, baby.
Exit to my right. Two and 3-year-olds. Start walking around, smiling, and making yourself noticed. Hello, minions.
Hi, guys. Happy Halloween.
Again, we are looking for 2 and 3-year-olds only. 2 and 3-year-olds, please.
Hi, Anna. Hi, Elsa. Happy Halloween.
Again, we are looking for all of our 2 and 3-year-olds that want to enter the contest. Come on down. Let's hear it for all of us. Please come see the Jets players and the Minion right here in front of me. And the Minion. If your age is 4 or 5, come on down. 4 and 5-year-olds, please come on down. We're looking for the 4 and 5-year-olds only, please. 4 and 5-year-olds. Intentional, but it's going to happen. Is there a Steven? What do you say? A Sue out here. Is there a Julia Flood or Flood?
Hi, I'm a minion.
I found the cutest minion in the whole wide world. Say happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Again,
Can we wave to the camera?
go left, please. 6 and 7. Come on down. Is there a Vincent, age 7, for the pumpkin contest? And finally, is there a Shrian, age 7, for the pumpkin contest? If you entered a pumpkin in your contest and you did not hear your name, please come to the main stage. At this time, all right, again, we are finishing up with this group and we will start the next group in just a few minutes. 8, 9, and 10-year-olds, come on down.
Say Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Again, 8,
Happy
9,
Halloween.
and 10-year-olds, please come on down.
Happy Halloween.
Waving at the judges, jumping at the judges. You've got to get their attention. We want a lot of winners here.
Happy Halloween.
Yes, I love this house.
All right. Do we have any Ghostbusters out there?
Happy Halloween.
Last call for 8, 9, and 10-year-olds. Again, last call for 8, 9, and 10-year-olds.
His head is gone. Happy Halloween. Thank you.
Hey, you guys out there. I don't see walking, I see pleading.
Happy
Keep
Halloween.
walking, everybody. Keep
Happy
walking.
Halloween.
Keep
Happy Halloween.
walking.
Happy Halloween.
Or I'm gonna call some Ghostbusters out here.
Have an angelic Halloween. Bacon is awesome.
Everybody, if you don't line up, there is no pushing. Anybody pushes, there are no prizes for the kids. So please, everybody take your time, give the ticket, and we'll make sure you get your prize. Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
Hi. Hi.
Happy Halloween, guys.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Nice to meet you. Say Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Up, are they coming? Are they up? Coming out of here?
Go Eagles.
Yeah, go Eagles. One of those. One of those.
Happy Halloween, folks.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Welcome to come into this
Happy Halloween.
Happy who has not had a chance or did not win. As well as
Beautiful out here. Gorgeous. I love it.
Oompa, loompa, doopity doo. What's up, Kelly?
Hey, I'm Mr. Peabody to you.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hi. Happy Halloween. Say Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Donuts, and we have coffee that has been donated, and it's all free.
You're really scary.
Also, if you
Okay.
bought a pumpkin and you entered in the contest, please take the pumpkin.
What's your little pumpkin's name?
Her name is Macy.
She's so sweet. How old is she?
She's 5 months.
Oh, little baby.
Shaking, but she's having fun. She's shaking, but she's having fun.
Hi, girls. Happy Halloween.
Halloween.
What's your costume?
I'm Ariana Grande.
Ah, and what about you?
I'm the tortoise.
Oh, I see. You guys look super cute.
Last call. We hope you had a good time today. It was a beautiful day here in Fanwood. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, did everybody have a good time? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear everybody. Did everybody have a good time this year? It's great having Halloween on a Saturday. Everybody have fun, be safe, and we'll see everybody again late next year. Bye-bye now.
Just to let you know, we're having an interview.
Okay, now that you made it official, so I know I'm on camera and all that. Okay, just on the record. Okay.
This is on the record.
Okay, what can I say? What do you want to know about?
I want to know, first of all, what your costume is.
I'm me as a rock star. See, I have a rock star hat. See, I lack all the talent of a rock star, but I started with a hat. It's a first step.
I've always thought you were a rock star.
I'm working on my way from the top to bottom, you know, starting at the top.
You're totally a rock star for FANWOOD.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
You do so much work. How much work went into this event today?
Well, luckily we do the same event every year, so we kind of know the routine. But what's really great about this event is we get great volunteers from both FANWOOD and Scotch Plains. We get the recreation director of Scotch Plains is here, Ray Porio. Several of the recreation commissioners